Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader at thetechtrader.com. It's Wednesday, the 7th of September. These are the charts of the day. Aprn, featured number one. You can see the beautiful base, explosive breakout, and then backing, filling, and testing twice here, 465.70 range. And the trend line this time around, along with the moving average. Now, the recent thrust has taken it from 4 3/4 to 7. The prior high was 748. We get to that. 8.5, 9 is your target, followed by 12 or better. ASAN, long downtrend, followed by a breakout retest. It looks a little like this. Multiple bottoms in this area held. Today was a significant snapback as it went from 18.12 to 22.99. 1 penny off the high at the close, 409 gain, up 22%. Volume was heavy at 7.4 million. The biggest volume on an update since May. Looks like this stock may make a run at the 28.30 zone where the prior early August high is, and then we'll see if it breaks out beyond that. But that is what it looks like. Blue, put a swing trade on. I just like the way it looks. Inverse head and shoulders type pattern, breakout, retest, wedge, pop, flag. I think it's going to maybe a little bit anticipating, but if it gets over 705, looking for 8 1/4, 10, and 12. Key support 540.50. GKOS. Today was an explosive day on positive drug news as it exploded to 46 million shares, up 9 points, 18%. And it looks like it's going to extend. 65 is your target, followed by 74. GTHX has been in a wonderful rising sharp channel since 387 in mid-June. Recently hit 15 and change, and now after pulling back to test the moving average, price support around 13, that would be right here. In the trend line, it all bounced sharply today, up 155 or 11.3%. Volume picked up a bit. I think it's going to make a run at the November high, which comes in around 16.5. Then we're looking at 19.20. LABU, well, biotechs rallied back today off support. LABU managed to hold 765.70 and jumped back up towards 895, finished 886, up 94 cents, 12% gain on solid volume of 44.5 million shares. If we pop through here, and this is the key for it, 960, I'm looking for retest 11.5 and then 13 1/4. Beyond that, we could see 17. MCRB, a wonderful rising channel for this biotech, broke out here in early August, taking out of that base pattern, and then consolidated for a week, and then broke out and took out the declining tops line. You can see how the stock pulled back, testing the moving average, the trend line. And then today was a really good day for it, up 88 cents, 16.3%. Volume picked up to 2.1 million, the best in a couple months. I'm now looking for an extension and a run, perhaps up towards 8. Yeah. Pinterest popped $1.30 or 6% today. The reason I'm showing it to you, it looks like it may be about to emerge from a beautiful base pattern. Keep an eye on this one. If it does, it's probably something around 28. In that zone would be your first target. Plug power. Coming down to test the trend line and lateral price support. After 7 days in a row down, the stock finally bounced today and rather nicely. $1.80, 7%, 18 million shares, 27.6 million. Your targets now are 31 and 36. Solars look great today. Sunrun popped out of a wedge. Now all it needs to do is take out the next target at 37 3/4, 38, and you're looking at 45.6. SCO with oil coming down. This jumped 239 or 9.3%. It just feels like if it's about to explode out of this base pattern. And if it does, your next target has to be 35.5. That's a really good possibility for a swing this ETF. SPWR, another solar, exploded today for 339 or 14%. Volume picked up to about 9 million. That's the best volume since back in March. And for me, it looks like the stock is at least going to test 29.5, maybe even 33, 34. STEM, beautiful base pattern, breakaway gap, sharp run up, and now a month-long flag. But today it popped 168 at 12%. Volume picked up to 7.7 million. We can take out the 17 range. You're looking at 20 on your next target. Along with the solar stocks, the TAN solar ETF exploded today from 515, closing at 87.5, 6.25% gain, but it looks like right now it's a good shot at testing 91, 93 zone. TCRT has been phenomenal since it broke out of the base pattern from the wedge back in January. It's been running ever since. Then it was only 75 cents. Today it's 3.5. Beautiful chart. Tmdx swing trade looking great. Really solid pattern and a nice flag. Today up 324.6%. Looks like we're going to mid-channel target in the high 60s. TPIC swing trade coming out of a wedge today with a pop of $1.29 at 7.5%. Resistance and target 21 and 24.75. Uber swing trade popped out of its wedge today, jumping as high as 31.90, but settling back to 30, up 112. Needs to get some follow through, but my targets are take out 33, look for 37 and 40. And finally, Verv swing trade may be breaking out of a falling wedge today with a pop of 385 to 10 or 10.5%, finish over 40 on 787,000 shares. Thinly traded, biotech, very strong. Looks like we may be headed to the 50 and 55 range. Let's look at some of the top stocks at detecttrader.com. Good night, everybody.